It wasn't that long ago, if you wanted a good smartphone, you'd have to spend upwards of $700-800 unlocked to get a phone that was going to work well for the next 12 to 18 months. But fortunately, those days are gone. Here are the top 10 phones under $400 in no particular order except for number 1, which is definitely my favorite. Let's jump right in. Coming in at number 10, the Alcatel Idol 4S. This VR-ready 5.5-inch display, 2560 by 1440, a 60 megapixel rear camera, 3 gigs of RAM, and a nice size 3000 milliamp hour battery, plus the build quality feels really good. Number 9, the Nextbit Robin, which was just released in red, by the way, is still one of my favorite phones of the year. 3 gigs of RAM, same 5.2-inch display we saw in the Alcatel Idol 4, quick charging, 32 gigs of internal storage, and that pretty awesome cloud storage for your apps. Number 8, the Huawei Honor 5X. This phone is $199, and you were getting just ridiculous value for that price. Again, 3 gigs of RAM, you're getting a bit of larger screen here at 5.5 inches. You're getting 2 CPUs, dual SIM if that's important to you, and a really well-built, good-feeling phone. Number 7, the Moto X Pure Edition. I know a lot of you guys love the Moto X line. You're getting a Quad HD display, it shoots 4K, it's got turbocharging, and it's $299. Next up is the ZTE Zmax Pro. If you pick this thing up, you would never guess it costs only $99. This thing feels premium through and through. It's rocking a fingerprint sensor, 3400 milliamp hour battery. It's got a really nice looking 1080p display. Number 5, the Nexus 5X, on sale now for $249. Obviously, you're getting the best and latest from Android. You're getting updates for the next few years. You're also getting a 5.2-inch display, 2 gigs of RAM, a 12 megapixel camera, fingerprint sensor, and of course a 2700 milliamp hour battery. Coming in at number 4, and again in no particular order, a phone that we just reviewed, the Moto G4 Plus. You're getting turbocharging, 60 megapixel camera, a water repellent nano coating, a fingerprint reader, and all for a really reasonable price of $250. Number 3, I know this phone is a favorite to a lot of you, the Nexus 6P. It's got an incredible deal going on the Google Play Store for $399. That's $100 off what it was when it launched. Specs, you guys should know at this point: 5.7-inch AMOLED screen, 3 gigs of RAM, 12 megapixel sensor, shoots 4K, and of course the latest updates from Google. So if you want Nougat when it comes out, Next devices are going to be your best way to go. Number 2, the iPhone SE, barely inking in under that $400 price point at $399. You're getting iOS, a 4-inch Retina display, the A9 and M9 coprocessors, 12 megapixel sensor that can shoot 4K, and Touch ID built in, of course, Apple Pay and access to the App Store. And coming at number 1, and this is number 1 for a reason, I think one of my favorite phones of the year so far, if not the favorite. It's one that's going to be in my pocket for a while. The OnePlus 3 for $399. An insane 6 gigabytes of RAM, which still feels odd to say. 5.5-inch AMOLED display, 3000 milliamp hour battery, fingerprint sensor, can shoot 4K, 16 megapixel camera, 8 megapixel on the front, and a really well-built body, and an OS that looks almost stock Android and performs like almost stock Android with some really nice tweaks. Another phone of note under $400 is BlackBerry's latest D-Tech 50. We're still reviewing it, but if you do want to pick one up, it definitely comes under that price point at $299. The moral of this video is that there are a ton of incredible phones available. Which phone is your favorite? If you guys want to see us do more lists like this for budget phones, give the video a thumbs up. It'll let us know. Till next time, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. Talk to you guys in the next one.